Sandra slowly pulled into the driveway. It had been a good weekend. Still, she was glad it was over. After turning off the car, Sandra looked over at her sleeping daughter. Lizzie was sound asleep, sucking on her pacifier. Sandra had to admit she looked peaceful. Just like she did as a baby all those years ago. Lizzie stirred in her seat. "We home?" she asked sleepily. "Yes. Let's get you upstairs to bed." Soon, Lizzie was upstairs and sound asleep. Sandra was soon climbing into bed. Laying under the covers, she stared at the wall. Sandra had to wonder. It seemed like everything she tried to do to get her daughter to grow up had failed. Her family had been no hope at all. Sandra was beginning to think her daughter would never be a normal teenager. She even began to imagine her daughter in many stages still wearing diapers. Stages like going to school, learning to drive, going on dates, going to prom, all the while Lizzie was well diapered. A few tears fell from her eyes. No. She thought. There had to be a way. She just could not let this happen. Sandra slowly brushed the tears from her eyes. Soon Sandra was falling asleep. The next morning Lizzie woke up to a very wet diaper. Laying in bed, Lizzie began to think. Okay, it was more like worry. She had been waking up wet the past month. She had also been wetting her diapers without trying. This worried Lizzie. After all, even Lizzie knew she could not stay in diapers after the summer ended. Lizzie was even looking forward to school in the fall. She was looking forward to joining cheerleading team again. Something she could never do if she was still in diapers. Still, she loved being a baby. She loved the feeling of being in diapers and being taken care of. The conflict inside her made her cry. After all, part of her wanted to go out and spend the month hanging around with kids her own ago. Maybe hook up with a friend or two. But that would mean that she would have to give up wearing diapers and being a baby. Could she really do that? Finally, Sandra walked into the room. Lizzie sat up and came to a decision. She was done with being a baby and wanted to go out and be a teenager for the last month of summer. She looked directly at her mother and told her so. No. What do you mean no? I told you when this first started that if you wanted to be a baby then it was for the whole summer. I meant it then and I mean it now. But mother, Lizzie exclaimed as her mother slid the diaper under her rear. No buts, her mother proclaimed as she taped the diaper in place. You were the one who wanted to be a baby. Sarah just lay there. Her mother was right. She had been playing baby. Truth be told, Sarah did not know why she had been playing. It all seemed so stupid. Lizzie was tired of being a baby. She was tired of wearing diapers and spending all day in that playpen. But the look her mother gave told her she would have no choice. Summer would not end for 4 more weeks. She was stuck in the life of a baby until the first day of school. Which Lizzie felt in that moment could not come soon enough. Sandra had a different thought going through her mind. The thought was one simple word: finally. It had been a long summer in some ways. Still, as Lizzie lay in her bed waiting for her mother to come in and remove her wet diaper, Lizzie hoped her mother would hurry as she did not want to be late on the first day of school. Lizzie should not have worried. Sandra opened the door and looked into Lizzie's room. Why aren't you in the shower yet? I was waiting for you. My days of diapering you are over. Get up,